I have to get this soap done because in about 45 minutes I'm getting a haircut. So yay. So anyway, so I have to put the sodium lactate in here. 1, 2, 3 and a half. And I'm going to pour the rest of this back into the container. Okay. Try out my okay, so let's see, clean. I'm gonna mix this up a little bit. And we've got our stick blender ready. Remove this so you can see it. Okay. And we'll get started pouring our lye water into our oils. Trying not to create too many bubbles. And we'll blend this together. Okay guys, let me show you the colors I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using King Tut by Mad Micas, a beautiful gold. And I'm going to be using Shimmer Gold. You have to see this. The camera doesn't do this justice. A lot of sparkle, sparkle. And I'm using, which I have in this very large container here, a cappuccino mica, which I fell in love with, obviously. It has beautiful tones in it. Comes out to very dark brown. I've mixed my colors with some olive oil into these bowls. Just a little bit in each one. Shimmer Gold, King Tut Gold, and you can see some of the shimmer in this lovely brown. Lovely. Cappuccino mica from Brambleberry, that is, and this one's going to be our white. So okay guys, let me show you the colors I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using King Tut by Mad Micas, a beautiful gold, and I'm going to be using Shimmer Gold. You have to see this. The camera doesn't do this justice. A lot of sparkle, sparkle. And I'm using, which I have in this very large container here, a cappuccino mica, which I fell in love with, obviously. It has beautiful tones in it. Comes out to very dark brown. I've mixed my colors with some olive oil into these bowls. Just a little bit in each one. Shimmer Gold, King Tut Gold, and you can see some of the shimmer in this lovely brown. Lovely. Cappuccino mica from Brambleberry, that is, and this one's going to be our white. So we will pour these off. Let me just pour off some in each of these. And try not to make a big mess, although I'm good at that. Okay. We'll just start off with that much and see how it goes. Okay, and a brown. Pour off some here. I like lots of brown. I know these aren't traditional colors for a sandalwood soap, but alas, that's what we're going to do. I want a little bit more on the brown, so we'll pour the rest in there and scrape this out. Okay, then I'm going to stir these up by hand. And I didn't use as much brown mica as I normally would because it's so strong. Very, very strong. Scraping the bottom because that's where all my color is. Trying to save on leaving a lot in those little cups. And we'll take the king, let's see, which one is this? Ah, shimmer gold or king tut. Ah, shimmer, king tut. They look similar in the pot. They won't in the soap though, they'll be different. One's lighter. This is the shimmer gold. This is a lighter one. Now that I see it, I recognize it. It has a little bit of shimmer. I don't know. Let's see. You can see that shimmer. I don't know. It's hard to see. Very nice. We've got King Tut here. My favorite gold. This looks like real gold to me. Real gold. Nice yellow gold. Nice strong yellow gold. Okay, that's that one. And then of course the white here. Move these over a little bit. I have some titanium dioxide in this container, which sort of sticks to the bottom, and I should have shaken this up before. I can tell by looking at the bottom how much is still stuck. I use 3 tablespoons of distilled water and 3 teaspoons of the titanium dioxide. I get mine from Mad Micas, and we don't want it too white. And we will need to stick blend this quite a bit, because this will not blend in by mixing it like this to get a nice white. So we'll do that. Now I have blended 2 scents. I've got some beautiful sandalwood here from Be Scented, and then I put in 1/3 of my mixture is library. And so that's what I have in my container here with some kaolin clay. And I'm going to pour my scent in. And I'm going to mix by hand and see how that goes. We're going to put a little bit in each of these. Most of it in the brown. Scrape out the brown. I'm going to use this one to scrape out the brown. Scrape it out into the brown, I should say. Okay. Put my lid back on. Okay, we'll mix these by hand, and then we'll do a little stick blending. And then, that smells good. Beautiful shimmer gold. Beautiful King Tut. This probably will get thicker quickly, especially this brown I have found. It moves very quickly. Already it's getting thicker. But we still will need to stick blend. So I'm going to take out my spatulas from all of these. My shimmer and my white. We're going to start blending with the lightest to darkest. So we're going to start over here with the white. Get my wire situated and hopefully get the bubbles out of this. Yes, I don't want to get this too thick. This titanium dioxide thickens up real quick. And I want nice wispy swirls in my one pot wonder. And these are kind of shallow, so. Okay. Not quite at trace yet, so. I'm going to let it go to trace while it sits for a minute. Now let's get this nice, beautiful King Tut. Oh, I love this color. I just love this color. Plenty of bubbles, but we'll stir them all out. It's coming to a nice trace there. And this one probably won't need much. Yeah, it's already pretty thick. I think I'll just do a little zhuzh. Maybe a little more. Alright, so let's see how we do here. I'll scrape this off. And instead of stick blending it a lot, I'm going to just stir it and wait for it to come to a trace. Stick blender away. So, okay. Got the shimmer gold. They're an extremely light trace, which may be good for what I'm looking for. Which we'll see. We'll stir out all these bubbles I made. Very nice. Very light trace, which is what we want. I'm going to get these spatulas out again. Move the spatula out of this one too. There we go. Scrape it off my glove. So, how we are doing on this? Very light. This is all doing great. Now, since I want my brown on the bottom and my white at the top, we do this in reverse order. So, got my pot here that we're going to pour in. Let me move these over a little bit so we can get into frame better. So, did I stir this white one? Let's give it a little stir. Oh yeah, that's coming along nicely. Okay. Okay, so here we go. We'll pour this in the pot. And I think I'll do a little bit of white and at another side too. We'll just alternate these a little bit to get a more interesting pour here. I should put the white in between those, but hey, it'll be fine. Okay. Put some more of this darker gold in there. Oops. Lighter gold. White. I think we'll go with the rest of the white. And I'm going to leave just a little for on the top, just for fun here. And the rest of this gold, and then I'm going to pour the brown right boom in the middle of all this. Oh, there we go. And the brown. We'll see how this turns out. Okay, get my mold over here and clean up my mess. Okay, and we're going to just pour this right down the middle. Should be a nice sandalwood. Looks like it's blending together, but no, it's not. I do that each time. I'll just pour in the middle without pouring over the edge here. Get it all in. Beautiful. I'll scrape out my pot here on the top, and then we'll put those other colors on the top and hopefully have time to do a little bit of texturing. Now I gotta scrape this pot, get away from that spout a little bit. Get all this out, make cleanup a lot easier. You get all of this out. There we go. All of that in there. Okay. Now, clean up our messes that I made here. Okay. Now, bang this. Okay. Then we're going to wait for this to set up, and in the meantime we will put these other colors on top. I like to do a little down the side here, do something a little bit different. And we'll do a texture from one side to the other with a spoon. It should be very pretty. We want to get all the white in the bottom. This will be a nice contrast. We'll do this in order of the color, brightness, or density, or whatever you call it. Hue. Okay. And we'll do the shimmer gold on top of that. Very nice. And it's starting to thicken up nicely. It's perfect, just what we wanted. Clean up my messes, messy. And we'll, let's see, that's the brown. We'll do this nice, what's left of this King Tut, which is beautiful color, beautiful color. Get that all on there. Now, I actually didn't make up this particular technique. I want to give credit where credit's due, and I actually saw, and I see this all the time, and Tiggy with Future Primitive does this on the top so beautifully, and I absolutely love what she does with the tops. It's just so elegant and so inspiring, and anybody wants to see how she does it, and she does some amazing tops and swirls in her soap, take a look at Future Primitive on YouTube. You can check out her channel. And we'll get this all on. Go to the end. We want it to go to the end. There we go. absolutely beautiful what she does. Oops, I just made a big gloop. Okay, we got it all in. Clean up my mess again. And we'll give it a minute to thicken up. Okay guys, I can't wait anymore. Let's go. I'm just going to push this over, give it a little texture on top. It's not really ready. I can't wait. And we're going to just leave it like that. It's not like Tiggy's. Tiggy's is much prettier than that, but as you use the bar, it will look pretty. Yeah, maybe we'll just do a different swirl on that. Maybe just over here, we'll just do a little swirl over here, just for some more interest. There. Now I like it. Okay, how do you like it? I like it. Sandalwood soap. Okay, we'll see you back for the cut. Hi everybody. We're going to cut sandalwood soap. And let me line it up. There we go. Take this piece out. It's stuck. Yeah. There we go. Sandalwood. This bar is a little tall for this cutter. I should have put it on its side. I'll be learning that. I'll put the rest of this to music.